Is it working? We are missing 2 people, or actually, let me check. Lowkey, Bjorn, Patrick, Luuk, Ryan, Max, Brad, Ezzio, Adi. Where is Libenow now? Libenow had problem, so only him to invite. Well, this works. Just writing with yogurt, the Nlr admin. So let me count once again. Lowkey, Libenow, Bjorn, Patrick, Luuk, Ryan, Max, Brad, Ezzio and Adi. We're okay. Okay. So basically the stream has started. Hello everyone. I will be configuring it as soon as possible. We are now waiting for confirmation from non-labor racing. Okay. So once again, we need invitation because so I left the lobby, but calm down. We are racing, don't worry. First, like this video. Hello everyone. By the way, I have 10 people, I sent Ginger, so everything is alright. Now I wait for the invitation. So basically, PRF, there is the thumbnail, and I will be waiting. Okay, I got him. So now one more. Hope you will join. Join. Okay. You'll wait. Yes, we're in. I can already click spectate. So everything should be ready. Now we are waiting for Yogurt. He seems to be ready. About the event, we are racing with non-labor racing. This is one of the biggest Dutch leagues in Formula 1. We will have 2 25% races in Australia and USA. From our grid, the people starting are Adi, it's Ezzio, Brett, MaxRO, Ryan, Luuk, Patrick and Bjorn, and also Libenow probably. I think I missed someone, but okay, once again, MaxRO, Brad, Fireshotryan, Adi, Ezzio, then we have Luuk, Bjorn. Okay, I need to easily. Okay, the drivers are putting their liveries, so I will check our drivers' liveries as soon as I can. So of course, Lowkey and Libenow. I will go back to the chat very soon. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm missing one person, and it's Patrick. I'm right. So just only the game. Drivers are putting their setups and strategies. We are racing twice one-shot quali and twice 25%. So 25%. So it's around to take, I don't know, 50 minutes just to 8 p.m. Maybe. Okay, I am back to you guys on the chat. So, hello everyone. We are checking the driver strategies who I haven't got time to check. So it's Patrick, as he's got the right livery, and Fireshotryan, because this is the other person. Okay, everything is alright with our liveries, so we are racing in the then the black and yellow cars, and non-labor racing, who are mainly now in the middle of the grid, except Devin, who is leading. They are racing in white and blue liveries, as you can see from Domel. So we are now coming to sector 3 with one of the non-label racing drivers. But I would like to request for the better onboard. I see that Devin might have invalidated lap time because he was leading. Now he's only 18th. As you can see also, MaxRO ahead of Luuk, Koips and DJ Dio. Sorry if I spell the Dutch names wrong, but I'm not Dutch, so this is why. We are crossing the line with Koips, or maybe Luuk, as MaxRO sets the fastest lap of the qualifying. It's around 1:20.3. I see no one has done the spin, so we finished it so quickly that we couldn't have time to even watch what's going on. Now we're just ahead of the race. As you can see, MaxRO leads ahead of Luuk. Then you have Koips, DJ Dio, Bjorn, Brett, Ryan, Lowkey, Domo and Ezzio. That's the top 10. Outside of it you can see Patrick, Hardly BM, Speklab, Yapi, Libenow, Groundsy and Adi. Devin, Sven and Charlie got disqualified from the lap because they got invalidated lap 1, simply. Okay, just let me do a second for an advertisement. Okay, so we are waiting for driver strategies. Thank you, Houseman, for the good luck. We'll have 20 drivers on the grid. The non-label racing is already okay. With the broadcast, they have done it. So, what I need now is within the description. I hope Yogurt has set the formation lap, so I have a bit of time to fill it. Well, absolutely no warm-up from myself, so this is why I'm so weak at commentary. Let's see, they're doing it. The formation lap has started. As you can see, only black and yellow cars or white and blue. MaxRO starts from the pole position. Okay, so now basically I have time to feel everything. Okay, so we got it here. And now I'm heading back to the broadcast. The Ero F1 Championship, there is a... yeah. Like, I think I've done everything, but I can advertise the stream. So, we are waiting for drivers because MaxRO and Luuk decided to escape from everyone. So now we are waiting for drivers to fill the grid. Let's turn on the telemetry and lap data. Also the tires the drivers have set, because the only reasonable strategy is responsible is soft to medium or medium to soft. No hard tires on 25% like 25% races. There is no Formula 1 street rate, sorry, but you can rate Twitter, you can rate Facebook groups, subreddit. I managed to advertise the broadcast to the one of the groups, Polish F1 group, so maybe someone will watch. But come on, MaxRO, Luuk, Kuips, or DJDO. The first row is filled by Ero drivers, the second by non-label racing, then we have again Ero, then again Ero, and finally non-label racing against Ezzio from Ero in the 5th row. And I have some bit of glitch. Is the lobby glitched? Okay, we have lights. It's MaxRO, Kuips, or DJDO into turn 1. And it's lights out and away we go. Some drivers had the eerie start. I don't think it was a glitch or something. But Ero drivers are leading. It's MaxRO ahead of Luuk. They have Ryan fighting with Dominic, who is fighting for the first place even. MaxRO goes first, wheel to wheel with the other championship contender. There are yellow flags at the back. It's mainly Sven and Charlie suffered on this collision. Luuk goes ahead of everyone. Then you have MaxRO, Lowkey, and Dommel is the first non-number racing driver, but only on the 5th place. He's fighting wheel to wheel with Fireshotryan. Then we have Kuips, Auditor, Brett, DJDO, he's fighting with Brett and hardly BM on the 10th place. Brett suffers from both Nlr drivers behind him because he's fighting wheel to wheel. This is literally free wide, and he goes ninth. Sorry, it was DJDO ninth. Brett keeps the 8th place. So in the top 10 we have 4 non-label racing drivers and 6 from Ero. Then we have outside top 10 Patrick, Groundsy, Devin, Bjorn, Yapi, Libenow, Charlie, Speklab, Sven and Adi. Kuips overtakes Dommel for the 5th place. The top 4 is filled by European Racing Organization. Then we have 2 non-label racing drivers, Hadley BM fighting with Patrick for the 10th. As Patrick is very close to attacking on the outside line into the turn, it was 15. We have so many drivers fighting from both leagues, but Patrick goes ahead as a winner on the 10th place. Luuk makes the fastest lap of the race. He's the winner of the Australian Grand Prix in European Racing Organization. It was like the legendary race because Alan were plausible last lap contact. We have 3 safety cars, literally on the 8 laps. Also, both Renault teammates have crashed in Australian Grand Prix. Luuk came out as the winner of this. MaxRO was third and Nlr was second. Fireshotryan keeps himself on the position number 4 behind Lowkey Chips, who made his debut race in Mexico last Saturday, and Lowkey finished 6th on this race, racing as racing points. Now Auditor and Brett will just stay on the 7th, 8th. Then we have DJD on 9th and Patrick on 10th. Ryan has problems as he spun and retires from the session, and we will have 0 points. He will have 0 points in the standings, and we have some flags. But I don't know what is this. Maybe if I will restart. Yes, we have virtual safety car. Fireshotryan is out of the race. Luuk decides this is the moment to pit for probably medium tires, same as Max. Lowkey Chips pits to Kuips, Auditor, Brett. So many drivers are doing the same. I wonder if there are any double stacks. But I don't think so. Yapi receives 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. So, okay, we're back to racing. As Dommel leads this Grand Prix ahead of Bjorn, Groundsy and Charlie. So now non-level racing drivers are ahead. Groundsy and Charlie fight wheel to wheel into turn 6, and Charlie goes third. Then we have Libenow, Luuk is 10 seconds behind, and just behind him there is MaxRO. As Brett is on hard tires. Let's see the tires, by the way. because the top 5 hasn't pitted and everyone else has done the pit stop, so everyone except Speclap and Brett are on hard tires. The fastest lap belongs to Luuk currently. Let's go back to the top. No one crashes on the turn 12 and 13, or it's 11 or 12. Charlie chases Bjorn into second place. He's only 1 second behind. Dommel makes the fastest lap of the race. Now Bjorn and Charlie. So we have Libenow currently in 5th, then we have MaxRO vs Nlr on Luuk. Is he going to use it to overtake his championship rival, as Luuk has got 4th place in US Grand Prix. This means he has 139 points. He has equal points as Bjorn on the 4th place. MaxRO tries to go inside line and he makes it very easily into 6th place. The drivers haven't decided to fight. This is the event race, so they didn't want to make their things harder. They would crash. Now Yappy and Corpse are both chasing Brett for the 12th place, and Yappy has problems and he goes into the gravel. This means he will lose a lot of places, probably will come behind Devin as he does. Adi is already stuck 20 seconds behind, but if you look at TRS and Max, remember that top 5 still has to pit. No one is making it. Oh, there is Groundsy pitting, so Libenow is automatically promoted to 4th place. MaxRO look at the brilliant. Oh, there is also Harley BM retiring from the session as he spun in the same place as Fireshotryan. And we have another slowing down. And we have full safety car. Okay, we have lap 5, we have full safety car. So we have flashbacks from the real Australian Grand Prix, not the real F1, but the Ero F1 Australian Grand Prix, when you get so many. Yappy and Brett are both pitting, probably for medium tires. Let's check this. As Brett, yes, he's pitted. Yappy is waiting 5 seconds because he got the penalty. Also, Corpse is out of the race because he crashed into the safety car. So this means there are only 2 people watching this broadcast. It's pretty poor performance, but I think I will advertise. Okay, so I think yes, I'm pinging everyone. Now another advertisement is going here. Well, I'm just spending a bit of time advertising because Bjorn with a 3-second time penalty. Bjorn also pits, same as Dommel, Charlie and Libenow. I think MaxRO will not make it, will not do that, same as Luuk. So MaxRO and Luuk are going to the top 2. Just a minute. Here we go. Okay. We have Hello Otapa. We have Libenow supporters. Full safety car. I wonder in which lap is he going. The main ladder is going to come in. Well, I think it will be this or next one. By the way, Adi is gaining a lot of time on it, as he was 20 seconds behind. Now, if there is because there is full safety car, he can fight for better places. Same as all 2 drivers who have decided to pit. Let's remind: top 3, MaxRO, Luuk and Lowkey. Then you have first driver from non-labor racing, it's Dommel. In the 4th place, Speclap somehow receives 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Then we have Bjorn, Ezzio, Charlie, Groundsy, Patrick and Libenow. That's the top 10. Also DJ Dio, Devin, Sven, Brett, Yappy, Adi and Speclap are all out of top 10. Corpse and Hard DPM and Fireshotryan are the drivers out of the race. So we are going to see at least 7 laps of exciting racing. At least it's going to happen, because the safety car decides to stay one more lap. Reminder to advertise this broadcast, as we have an event against non-labor racing. This is our first League versus League event. Next week we are going to have another one, as it's an event with Jamaica League, one of the biggest Polish leagues in F1, on PS4. Okay. Lap 7 we are turning to, waiting only for Spec Lap, as he's way behind, but I think he will make it until the restart very easily. Okay. Full safety car is there. We are about to finish the sector 1. No, we are in the middle of it. So maybe some reminders about the Ero constructor standings. Not the constructor, but drivers. All the top, well, as I done some analysis. Only F1. Plasable leads the standings in Ero F1, 188 points. They have Max with 182. Julian with 176, Luuk 139, same as Bjorn and Axel with 111. But about the non-labor racing, I told you enough. I think they are running 4 divisions on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday. They have a lot of drivers. For example, they have almost 200 members on the Discord server, which I am going to invite you to on the description. Yeah, and safety car is lap, so I need to hurry up. So basically it's going on. Hello, Kosa. Max is warming up his tires. We have all of the 17 drivers running. We have all of the 17 drivers running on before the turn 13. As you can see, there's a huge traffic. Safety car comes to the pits. Max warms up his tires. Who is going to be who is going to come out as a winner of the restart? Max already decided to push. So, as he uses the full power, we're restarting the Ero Vs Nlr Racing Australian Grand Prix. Max comes as first. They have Devin fighting with DJ Dio into 11th place. Probably DJ Dio was led by, but we're starting lap 8. We're back to racing. The top 3 stays as it was. MaxRO, Luuk and Lowkey. Then we have Doma on 4th, Bjorn 5th, Ezzio 6th, Charlie 7th, Gronzi 8th, Patrick 9th and Libenow 10th. Spec Lap already fights with Adi, who is spun again. I called him a winner of the safety car because he gained a lot of seconds to everyone, so he could fight back, but he isn't. He's spun and he has wing damage, probably a major one. So currently, from the more justified battles, we have Charlie fighting with Ezzio. Same as Bjorn is trying to get Doma in the 4th place. Bjorn probably suffered a little lag. Spec Lap meanwhile overtakes Yappy. What about Spec Lap? He can overtake Brett into turn 13 as he doesn't make it. They are going will to will. Spec Lap has the inside line into turn 14. 14, and Brett, even though he is ghosting, they are fighting will to will, and Spec Lap goes out as the winner of the battle. Charlie fights Ezzio. into turn 1, not this time, says the pole, who hasn't got a debut race in Ero since he joined. And Charlie still stays behind, but they are going to. He has the outside line which is faster, and can he do it into position number 6? Not this time, Ezzio still gets ahead. Also we have Patrick fighting with Groundsby, but this is now the main battle, or maybe between Bjorn and Domel for the 4th place. The top 3 is already filled with Ero drivers, MaxRO, Luuk and Lowkey. We already have lap 9, Adi entered the pits. Bjorn gets the physical type attack for multiple warning. This is going to make his case more difficult. Okay, nothing happened there in battle for the 4th place, but what about the battle for the P6? Still Charlie is behind Ezzio, as the track is the Australian track is a place where it's very difficult to overtake. Now Charlie has DRS though, I don't think so. Now the DRS is enabled, so I said it too fast. Now he only can rely on slipstream. Brett now is also chasing. Oh, there's Charlie with a spin! And Charlie keeps losing places as he comes back on track on the position number 16 only. Now it's time for Bjorn to probably overtake Domel. I think also Domel is chasing Lowkey. So this is going to be interesting battle for the 1st place. But we'll be going to the battle for the 9th. Libenow makes contact with Devin. But I think that Devin has better exit now. They are going into turn 11. This is going to be very difficult. Already have done it. Devin goes near the head of the Slovak. So Yapi will have physical time penalty. Also we'll join back to the battle for the 3rd place. MaxRO is entering lap 11. Domel and Bjorn both having DRS. What is it going to be? A free-wide battle? There is a chance, but only minor. Everyone stays on their positions. Nothing has changed now. Can Bjorn take into the 4th place? And he's making the move down the inside. There was a touch between him and Domel drops into 5th. But I think there was an obvious fault made by Bjorn. And also, Domel hit the curb. This means he's losing a lot of time. Grounds is also gaining on it, and he goes 6th. We'll be back for the battle 36, as Domel has lost a lot of places. Charlie enters the pit. Can Adi go ahead of him? I think not, because as you can see he's leaving them now. What can we see currently is the battle for the 5th place, or maybe even 4th. Grounds uses only 4 tenths, and he doesn't gain anything on the Polish driver. Same as Ezzio on Bjorn. Also we can see Patrick clipped the grass, but fortunately he got away from it. So now, Devin, can he make a move on the Romanian into 8th place? Not this time, but maybe after this straight. And Devin decides to go inside line into 9th place, but there was not enough space to make it. He stays behind. We have lap 12 now. As we can see, MaxRO and Luuk are both around the number 2 on the minimap. And they are probably going to win this race, make 1-2. After this race also we'll have 10 minutes of break to count the standings and other things. Also Devin overtakes Patrick for the 8th. Can he go on as a winner of this battle? No, Patrick goes faster. They keep fighting for this position, but Patrick on the turns 11 and 12 goes 8th still. Maybe we'll move to ground Z, nothing changes. But can David make another move? Not this time. Libenow watches this battle. What about Devin? He's very close. Well, he'll probably attack as more aggressive as the laps are coming. So in the lap 15, maybe last chance. Sven is spun as he enters the pits, probably for soft tires. What about Yapi? Can he overtake Brett for the P13? As he goes the inside line into turn 1. And he'll probably make it. Yes, he does. But even though he cut the grass, they are still going wheel to wheel. Brett has the better line right now as he's going inside into turn 3. He has the line as he makes it on the position number 13. Now ground Z is only 6/10 behind, 5 seconds behind Ezzio, who has clipped the grass. The top 5 are all Ero drivers now. But this doesn't mean the battle is ended. As Libenow is spinning, or at least losing his places. Does he have wing damage? We'll see this later on. But there's also another contact. It's between Patrick and Dommel. Bjorn overtakes Chips for the third place. Also Dommel is flipping to the grass, same as DJ Dio, who is losing another place. He's fighting with Spec Lab. Also, as you can see, Devin is letting both drivers by. He doesn't suffer wing, he probably suffers a wing damage. Yes, but there are only 2 laps to go. Also, now Patrick receives 3-second time penalty. Spec Lab has a space on the outside line to fight for the 8th place. As he makes it. Very easy move on the Romanian. Same as Yapi on Bread. Revenge is done. So currently also DJ Dio overtakes Patrick for the 9th place. Brett received 3-second time penalty. Libenow pits for soft tires. As he probably got wing damage. So now, ground Z and Dommel, ground Z and Ezzio are going for the 5th place. They have a 5-second advantage ahead of Dommel. They have Spec Lab, Dio and Patrick, and MaxRO with Luuk are both entering the last laps of the Grand Prix. So this is the last lap of the Australian Grand Prix. 10 minutes after this one, we'll have the 2nd race. Well, the point system is proposed by non-label racing, so this means even if you will finish on the P20, you still get 1 point, as they proposed it. Dommel led by DJ Dio on the last lap of the race. We'll be going with, probably will go to Yapi and Patrick. Yapi is much faster, he's gaining on places, and now he goes 10th. But Brett overtakes Devin for the P12. So now Patrick back in 10th. So something had to happen for the Dutch driver. As the Romanian kept his place, the Williams F1 driver. Now we have Ezzio fighting with Lowkey for the 4th place. Even though MaxRO is on the 10-14, now he will come to 10-15. He's about to finish this race as the winner of the race 1 in 10 versus 10 event against non-label racing. And the 2nd one is going to be Luuk. At least if there are no penalties. Yes, I'm right. Bjorn comes to the finish line as 3rd, but might lose some places as he had a penalty. And is it the fact? Yes, it is. He's dropping into 6th. So Lowkey is 3rd, then we have Ezzio, Ground Z, Bjorn, DJ Dio, Domal, Speclap. Yap is about to cross the line. And then we have Brett on 11th, Patrick 12th. They finished probably will to will. They have also promoted to P12. We are waiting for Sven, Libenow, Charlie, and Adi. And Sven has spin! Fortunately, he will come back on track and finish the race, but he's going to be on very far place 16. He's making another donut to try to keep himself on the track, and he will go join back last. He completely lost his front wing. Libenow crosses the line at P14. Same as Charlie has problems. So the EF drivers are gaining more and more. But I don't think that they will get P15 even though after penalties. He's done it. So not the last place. Now we are just waiting for Sven on the P17. Good result for Ero. All of the top 4 are from our league. Did we have one non-number race? I think this will have the slight advantage. But Yogurt will count the points. We will see. Okay, so I will this. MaxRO wins this Grand Prix, head of Luuk and head of Lowkey. And I had to sneeze. I think non-labo racing will win. Well, we are after the first race. Okay, so we have MaxRO, Luuk, Lowkey. Okay, I will need to check out the standings because this is the most important thing. Okay, you have 6 seconds received Bjorn, not only 3. Ezzio, Bjorn, Brad, Patrick, Libenow, Adi, and Ran with no points. Anyone else? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, everything is done. So we are just having a break. I have done the standings. So yeah, the next race is going to be US Grand Prix. Another 25%, but this time in USA. I guess it's around 15 laps too. We have a bit of time to advertise all the stuff, but even though non-number racing guys are clicking ready, but only a few. There is a lot of lag. Well, as I was watching, there was only Bjorn lagging a bit and Ezzio, but that's all. Okay, we are now discussing with Yogurt. I'm advertising the broadcast. Okay. So, ready up if anyone hears that. So 6 out of 20 drivers ready. We are waiting. So my player station, and I will need to write. Nine drivers clicking. Okay. Okay, drivers are clicking it. So we will not have a break. At least we had around 2 minutes to drivers to just a bit rest and have a breath. So, oh, we have a fan of Luuk. Okay, so advertise the dream anywhere you can. We are starting one-shot qualifying. In US Grand Prix. Remember to slap like and subscribe to this channel. We're moving now to Austin and Texas. I have written the Ero places, so at least this is safe. We'll count everything later and announce it. Maybe I will stay on the broadcast. So now, waiting for the drivers to start the race number 2. They are now putting... That was so fast! Okay, I thought those setups, but we have them. We remember what happened to the US Grand Prix in the Ero F1. That was crazy race, especially the restart. From majority of the race we had clean battles, a lot of wheel to wheels. It was fun to watch, but then Euro crashed and safety car arrived. And the top 6, in which there were MaxRO, Bjorn, or Ginger, or Axel, all spun around on the slick tires because the rain arrived, and they didn't finish the race in the points. Okay, so the qualifying session starts. As we have Devon on the camera, but Libenow is leading. What? He is now back. He is now down into 18th. So we have so many driver swaps and the position. As you can see, it's messing around. Now non-labor racing seems to be faster. So maybe this time the Dutch League is getting revenge. Adi retires already from the qualifying session. Same as Lowkey. So probably that's the first challenge, or they invalidated the lap time. Max is now going as a leader. Then we have Corps, Yappy and Luuk. Also Ezzio retires. So probably there were spins. So as we can see, now Luuk drops a lot of places. So we're going to the stumble section. As you have Dev going there, let's switch to MaxRO. He's way ahead. He goes into the 2 last corners. And he crosses the line. And Luuk is going to be second, or who? And this is no Luuk. Luuk goes into 5th only. Yappy goes second. If we have drivers disqualified, so they have invalidated lap times. So only Fireshotryan decided to start on medium tires this qualifying session, the rest on softs. And as you can see, MaxRO goes first. Then we have Yappy, Devin, Koips, Luuk, Hartley, Brett, Charlie, DJ Dio, and Bjorn. Outside top 10 we have Speklab, Patrick, Dommel, Fireshotryan, Sven, Libenow, Groundsy, Lowkey, Adi, and Ezzio. Less than 10 seconds to start the race, or actually the formation lap. So basically, if possible, we have the formation lap, so I will go for a second. Just give me a little second. I'm back to you. Putting the headphones, the earphones on. And as you can see, this time, most of the drivers from Ero on the left side of the track. But we have them pretty much mixed grid. As you can see, MaxRO still goes first, but then we have 3 non-Labo racing drivers and Luuk. Let me turn on the telemetry and lap data. So we have MaxRO on the first place, then we have Yappy on second. If MaxRO will win, he will automatically become the winner individually in this event. There is nothing to worry. He also still needs to be ahead of Luuk, but I think the second place even would be pretty great to win this event in general. Hello Nova. Hope we will win this event. In the first race it was pretty good. 4 drivers to the top 4, then we had Bjorn on 6. But non-Labo Racing took most of the midfield. And Brett was only 11, then we had Patrick 13th, Libenow 14th, Adi on the 15th place, and Rand did not score any points because he didn't finish the race, he retired. No, but now he has second chance as he's going to the 14th place. This is not the best as what he can do, but still there are few points. MaxRO is coming to the last corner. What is he going to make in this race? Is he going to win this once again? This would be pretty boring, unlike most of the Euro races, but still, victory for us is victory. Drivers are approaching the grid. The last one is Ezzio, the 2 poles on the last 2 places. As MaxRO is on the first place, then we have Yappy, Devin and Koips. As the lights will go out very soon, we have the green flags. 1, 2, 3, 4, 500 lights. It's MaxRO or Yappy into turn 1. It's lights out and away we go. And MaxRO goes as a winner. He already takes the inside line. Luuk tries to find some space to go, maybe even second. He will go third. And he does it. They are going to with one of the... Oh, there are 0 flags. But we will stay at the front. As Luuk got promoted by 1 place into 4th. MaxRO is ahead of Yappy on the first place. Then we have Devin, Luuk, Koips, Brett, Libenow, Charlie, Speclap, Ryan and many more drivers very close to each other. And we have yellow sector 1 and sector 2. It's Libenow, but he cannot retire, otherwise he will not get points. So basically now MaxRO will try to escape from Yappy and Devin. They are the main danger for him in this event. There is also Brett fighting with Libenow for the 6th place, and Hartley will probably go 6th. Let's check it out. And yes, he does. He gets the better line. Now Brett can go inside. Not this time. We have a lot of drivers fighting here around for the position number 7, we can say, or 6. And we have 11 sector 2 and sector 3. It's once again Adi on the grass. So currently we have many incidents here. Also Ryan loses a place. It's going to be very tough. There's will-to-will battle. We know that Nizzle crashed with Drunkenstein here, but fortunately they go without any damage. Fireshotryan still fights Charlie, and he goes 8th. As Domal is trying to get Patrick on the 14th, but Patrick has the inside line as he uses it to make it into position number 15. Also Lowkey tries to get the position number 15 ahead of Domal. So it could be one of the turns where drivers could literally spin anyway, at any point. As the Silverstone section, as I call it. MaxRO stays as a leader. Then we have Yappy, Devin and Luuk. Fireshotryan overtakes Brett for the 7th. He's significantly faster. As you can see, Brett already lost another place, now to Charlie. Or maybe he suffers a wing damage. But I don't think so. From what I've seen, his car is full. Now he tries to go outside line for the 8th place. He would have better line if he could accelerate it more, but he doesn't. Dommel receives already 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. As you can see, MaxRO already escapes for around a second ahead of Yappy. They have Devin on the 3rd and Luuk on 4th. DRS is now unable. Sven loses 2 places in 1 corner. And Brett already enters the pit, so he might have wing damage. Let's check this out. He's changing his front wing. No, he's just switching to medium tires. Also, DJ fights Sven and he overtakes his non-laborating mate. And also his pickup ahead. And I think that he's been slowed down. But there is no point to watch this, as we have Lowkey with 3-second time penalty. Now Luuk has chance to overtake Devin for the position number 3. Can he do it on the position number 3? He is stuck behind, he is around 2 tenths behind, as Devin also has DRS. He had more slipstream, even though he didn't close up. We have so many non-lab racing drivers. Also Charlie, not Charlie but Speclap goes wheel to wheel with Dio, and DJ Dio goes ahead. Same as Patrick overtakes Groundsy. No, he stays behind, but at least he got promoted by 1 place. But we need to remember that Brett entered the pits. So now his car's Libenow. Oh, MaxRO pits already, so probably medium tires. Look, also we have DJ Dio, Speclap, Bjorn, all of the 4 drivers going to the pit. Now Bjorn has a chance to overtake Devin. Devin had a little wheel spin, but it didn't change anything on the terms of the result. Can Luuk go into 2nd, one of the championship contenders, the winner of the Australian Grand Prix? Here's a chance, it's already lap 4. Sven receives 3-second time for multiple warnings. Everyone is somehow still going. Unlike in Australia, where we had already 2 drivers out. Luuk waits for the DRS. And we have yellow flag in sector 2. It's Lowkey with a spin. Same as Dommel. So both drivers are losing places. Luuk meanwhile overtakes his countryman Devin into 2nd. Now his another target is Yappy, almost 2 seconds ahead. This is the most important thing, as Luuk needs to catch him as soon as possible. So let MaxRO be first. Patrick meanwhile overtakes Groundsy for the win. Go to the back as DJ Dio overtakes Brett for the position number 16. And also, as you can see, Yappy, Luuk and Devin all pitting. What about the rest? Hardy BM stays on track. Koips goes to the pit. Rand on track. Charlie on track. Sven pit. What about Patrick? He stays on track. And what's the most important thing for Max, if he can get ahead of everyone in the pits. I think it's going to be done. But don't say a thing too early. He's done it, and he's probably going to be at the same advantage. Or maybe even more. Yes, he's 1.6 seconds, 2 seconds ahead. So he gained on it. Now Brett also entered the pits once again. Lowkey and Dommel are fighting for it, position number 70 probably. Not this time. But we'll go with the top 3 as Hardy BM leads the race. And then he has Fireshotryan and Charlie. As Groundsy turns on DRS, definitely overtakes Adi, but Adi has an engine glitch. What about him? Can he go into the place, or he will let by Luuk for the position number 9? He lets by the Dutchman to make it easier to win this event. As Luuk is behind Devin, so he's set on 4th place. So currently we have Hardy Bam in the pit, same as Charlie, Fireshotryan and Patrick, both deciding to stay on track as Ryan has soft, so that helps him. But for Patrick it helps, as he can stay longer on track. Luuk has DRS, but he doesn't use all of his power to overtake Devin, even though he's faster into turn 1, but he doesn't decide to move any move, to do any move. Yep, he's 2.5 of a second behind MaxRO, and around 2.5 of a second ahead of Devin. Meanwhile, Adi is blocking Corpse the bus for the new place. Let's check out the stops. Adi and the top 4 hasn't done any pit stop yet. And Adi also received 50-second time penalty. Now Corpse will try to go inside line as he makes it into position number 9. Yeah, and he also has DRS. Meanwhile, MaxRO overtakes Ezzio for the position number 4. And look, even though he cuts the corner, he still doesn't get the penalty. Charlie goes into P12, overtaking DJDO. So the results are going to be pretty equal. But let's wait until the pit stop as Ryan pits. Same as Groundsy. Patrick will now go as a leader, and in the second place will not see Ezzio, who is pitting. So the second place is going to be MaxRO. Luuk now will go ahead of the driver's pitting, so he will go 5th, Coip 6th. What about Hadlibien? He goes ahead too. And also Ezzio stays just behind Groundsy, but he has a chance to overtake. Maybe. John will fight with Libenow on the P18. They are around 1 second to each other, so let's say they are fighting. Going back to the top. Patrick, I think he has time to fix still. He's 2 seconds ahead of MaxRO. Swen receives a 3-second time penalty. Let's go to him. He will probably fight with Ezzio and Charlie. And Fireshotryan goes currently at P8. So we have yellow flag in sector 2 and sector 3. Who is spawned? It's Patrick probably. Yes, he's losing the 2 places. He's back. He's going back to 3rd. There we have Devin and Luuk on the 4th and 5th. They're going probably to catch Patrick very soon. Romanian has got the best corner of his life a few moments ago. He has to defend himself from Devin and somehow help Luuk to get ahead. Fan receives 3-second time penalty once again. Non-Lubber racing for the win? Well, currently MaxRO is winning. And Luuk will be 4th, as Luuk was 2nd in the Australia. So now we have Devin only 3/10 of a second behind Patrick. He's literally on his gearbox. They are going to fight will to will. Also Luuk is gaining on it, as you can see. He will have DRS. He's very close. Probably there was a contact. let's see if Luuk can get into third place. Because that's very sure that Devin will overtake Patrick. But what about Luuk? Can he make it? He probably let by. No, he still tries. And Patrick tries to defend the third place for the Ero. And Devin goes third at the final. Same as Luuk is let by Patrick. So Luuk is now much closer, but he didn't use the chance. He lost another 2,000 of a second. So now, let's go back on the P17 as Libenow overtakes Dommel, who locked up and went into the non-gear. So this means Libenow gains 1 place. Also, Ezzio has a chance to overtake Speklap. He has a bit of luck, but it doesn't make it difficult to overtake Speklap at the P13. He has the better inside line and he makes it. Sven receives another 3 seconds. He's gaining a lot of warnings in these turns. And I won't be surprised if he will get another one. Luuk once again has DRS. And Devin doesn't have one. This helps him. This helps the Ero driver pretty much. And he gained a bit of time. We have yellow flags. It's Sven. Probably. No. And it's going to be Lowkey. Bjorn is going with Sven. Sven, they are pushing both out of the track. They are fighting will to will, having a lot of contacts. Ezzio watches this battle, waiting for the chance to make a move. This isn't the cleanest one. Bjorn goes on the outside and this is the worst one. Sven has a chance now to overtake Bjorn. And he's ahead. But this time, it's Ezzio making the move into P12 and he spun! And he crashes with one of the drivers of Nlr Racing. And we have full safety car because Ezzio retires from the session. There's also another driver spun. And it's Speklap. Same as Sven. There were a lot of contacts. I think this wasn't the proper advertisement of this event. But we have full safety car on the second race in a row. Speklap receives 5 seconds for corner cutting. So this time, MaxRO's advantage is gone. And he has to now defend himself from Yappy and Devin. Remember what happened in Italian Grand Prix? It was a real roller coaster, same as US Grand Prix, same as Australian Grand Prix, when we had the safety car. But at least a lot of our drivers, Libenow, Brett, Lowkey are regaining because they will be very close when the safety car ends, and they will have a chance to improve. Ero for president and Ero will have it. Well, if a Luuk would become a president, I don't understand pretty much. Fireshotryan 7th place. So this time we have only 4 laps to go very soon. Okay. Yeah, that's right. If you want to know what I mean, just look at the chat. So drivers are closing to safety cars. You can see they're bunched around, all around the track. And we have Lowkey with drive-through penalty for spinning under safety car. He's out of the battle, at least for top 10. And the top 10 we have Addy, surprisingly. He had a chance in US Grand Prix, and you have to get a lot of chances to make it, but still he has no points this season. So now MaxRO just ahead of Yappy, having a chance. Yappy has a chance to win this race. So is David and Luuk too. Literally everyone can win this now. Okay. Devin cuts to the inside. We have more and more drivers joining the pack. The last one on this is currently Patrick. Then we'll have Adi pretty soon. DJ Dio, Groundsy, Bjorn, Sven, who has a lot of penalties. Speklap, Libenow, Domal, Lowkey, and Just Call Me Brad. Safety car is not coming this lap, so we will watch the race director. No even a warning from Max. Yappy has one warning. No warning for Devin. 2 warnings for Luuk. He has to watch out. Koips with 1 warning, 1 penalty for Kartli BM. Fireshotryan has 3 warnings but no penalty. Charlie has 2 warnings but no penalty. Adi has a penalty. DJ Dio, no warnings. Grounds 2 warnings. And are we going to have a restart? Yes! We missed that! Libenow and Brad goes both getting 10-second time penalties. Yappy received 5-second time penalty for collision with MaxRO. And safety car is in this lap. Sven, 5-second time penalty for exceeding track limits. MaxRO, he started on Australia pretty early, but now he has he's going very slowly. So we are waiting for him to push up. When he will do that, now he does it, and let's restart now for the 3 last laps of the Ero Vs Nlr racing event. And also, there was a Devil with a little bit of problem, so Luuk might use something on it. MaxRO gets away as a leader. He's 6 and 7 or 7 tenths of a second ahead. Luuk stays 4th. So nothing changes currently. Libenow overtakes Speklap for the position number 15. There is a spin! And this pan driver is Adi once again. Brad goes last, overtaken by, led by Lowkey. MaxRO goes away as a leader. Then we have Yappy, half of a second behind. Luuk is very close to Devin. The top 4 is very tight to each other. Same as Koips probably trying to join this. Fireshotryan his vision is to finish P6 now. As he goes very close, he got contact with Kartli. We have DRS of the last lap of the race, by the way. Charlie is behind Fireshotryan too. So now, Fender's also fighting Libenow. They are going wheel to wheel. And Libenow goes for the P13. So that is few points for himself. But Sven goes inside like he got contact. Probably a wing damage. With Bjorn it was. And also there's spin between Sven and Bjorn. They are losing at the same Libenow. They are losing places. So let's go ahead. It's going to be a mess like every other Ero race. And Charlie and Sven, he will disqualified from the session for receiving multiple penalties. He's out of the race. He's out of the session. He's out. We have yellow flags in sector 3, but no more virtual safety car even. Well, I need to check out the race director with himself after the race. Patrick is 12th, but Speklap fights Libenow for the position number 13, and he goes ahead. We'll go switch back to the button for the P1, as it's between 4 drivers, or maybe 3 only now. I don't say anything. Domal receives so many penalties, and I don't even understand why, and I don't even get who got it. Patrick went overtaken by Speklap. Now also Libenow has a chance to go ahead, but he doesn't push that much. Patrick is trying to go inside line into the left-hander, and Libenow is trying to move down the inside. There was a contact between him and Patrick. Only Speklap gained on it. Also Bjorn is getting pushed out of the track by Groundsy. Yappy swaps places. Oh, there's one of the non-labor racing drivers, but it's hardly BM. Fireshotryan gets promoted by 1 place. And also Bjorn is out. Who is crashed with him there? As it's probably Dommel because he suffered a lot of damage. So we have once again 3 drivers out. This time 2 drivers from Ero. MaxRO is around 1 second ahead of Devin. Luuk is now very close to Yappy. Just watch out, just the Ferrari driver needs to watch out. The Ferrari driver in Ero should try and fight DJ. Libenow receives 3-second time penalty. This time, also Spectra with a chance, but let's go back to the top. Luuk is not the only one with DRS. Same has Devin. But Luuk is much faster than Yappy. Can he make the inside line into third place? He is way faster and he makes it into third. A very easy movement by him. MaxRO has a few corners to go. Also Fireshotryan. Oh, there's Luuk fighting with Yappy and Koips. Fireshotryan fights for the P6 and he lost place to DJ who had suffered problems. And now this time Fireshotryan has the inside line, but he goes out of the track and losing place once again. Let's switch back to MaxRO as he's the winner of the Ero Vs Nlr racing event. We don't even have to cut the yellow flag, it's Fireshotryan spun. But it's MaxRO also getting position number 1 in all of the events. Then we have Devin, Luuk, Koips, DJ, Yappy, Hardly BM, Speclab, Grousy, Patrick. Fireshotryan keeps losing places. Come on man, just make it to the line. As Charlie goes 11. Then we have Ezzio the P12, Libenow P13. No, P14 because Fireshotryan finishes P13. Dommel will cross the line on the P16. He has no wing. And probably Lowkey suffers the damage too as he's out of the track. And crosses the line now on the last place. Okay. Luuk is probably second. Okay, so we have MaxRO ahead of one of the non-number racing drivers, Devin. Devin and Luuk on the third. Luuk finishes second in the standings. Okay, so Ezzio DNF, but we get Max on first, Luuk on third, and Lowkey on the last place, but I don't remember which one. Let's wait. Patrick was only 10th. Adi P12. Ryan P13. Libenow P14 once again. And I wanted to check also Swen's race director. P15 Brett, P16 Lowkey, and DNF for Bjorn. Okay, so people are leaving the sessions. So I wanted to check out, oh, so many. There are so many penalties. So basically we'll count the standings with yogurt. And soon going to share the standings. Probably MaxRO won. So basically okay, so now we are after the Ero versus Nlr racing again, and yeah, So thank you for the broadcast, I think, because... And I think there will be also reports, but we have the results, fortunately. And the track decided to glitch. So I think it's time to say goodbye. Remember, to slap like and subscribe. Well, maybe. But goodbye. It was fun to commentate, by the way. Bye, guys.